The process of factorizing these questions is very similar to the previous method that we looked at. So all you need to do is look for the common factors, take out the highest common factor, and then finish it off. So what I'm going to do here is to try and inspect and see if there's a common factor. So this is a factor on its own, and this is also a factor on its own. But what I'm looking for is a common factor. Now, obviously, if you look on the first common, the first factor on the left, you can see that x plus 1 is a factor, and x plus 1 is a factor, and these guys are common. In fact, it's the highest common factor. So x plus 1 is the highest common factor. So if I take x plus 1 outside the bracket, so if I take x plus 1 outside the bracket, what will remain inside the bracket will be 4 and x. So 4 plus x. And that's our answer. So basically, to factorize, when you have a common bracket, remember this is the common bracket, this is what we call the common bracket. Just take out the common bracket, x plus 1 out, and then whatever remains, you write it in another bracket, and you have your answer. So on the right, I'll do the same thing. I'll start by taking out the common bracket. So this is the common bracket. Common bracket. So if we take the common bracket outside, x plus 7, what remains inside the bracket will be 3 and x. But remember, there's a minus before x, so we can't ignore that. So our answer will be 3 minus x, because this is negative x. I mean, wherever you have a negative before a number, that's a negative number. So in this case, you have minus x. But the process is similar to what you had on the left. Let's work out one more example. So suppose I have these questions here, and I want to factorize them. So the first step is look for a common bracket. But here we don't have any number. And remember what I said initially in previous videos. If you don't have anything, just add a 1 so that you have minus 1. By inspection, if we look, we have a common bracket. So this is common bracket. So take out the common bracket, y plus z. Y plus z is our common bracket. What remains is x and minus 1. So x and minus 1, and that will be my answer. Now, in the last one, we have to create here a term. So actually, by inspecting here, you can see we have 3 terms, but I just want to have 2 terms so that I can be able to factorize. So what I'm going to do is to introduce brackets here and write a 1, number 1 outside the bracket. It doesn't change anything. In fact, if I expand that, I'll still end up with what I had initially. So, and then I have a common bracket. So common bracket. So if I take out that common bracket, x minus 2, what I'll remain with inside the bracket will be x and positive 1. So x plus 1. And that's it. That's your final answer.